falling silently drift on the wind. But here you are, journey, now a memory fading from sight. But I see you unbroken, promises we made so long ago. You're still here, unspoken, requiem for a river of tears. Flowing, winding to an eternal sea. And yet our hope remains, guiding, lighting the way. No time for more
Greetings and salutations, you guys. Shiva here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So yeah, I'm actually playing music off of my laptop here. Finally got this whole thing set up. It's a bit of a Frankenstein of cables and wiring and everything to get it running. Tonight I'll be gaming off of the laptop as well. We're going to do some Final Fantasy XIV. We're going to take on the current final boss of the game. I've been wanting to stream this for a while like this, just like it's a graphical powerhouse now with the laptop, so give you guys the best graphics as possible for Final Fantasy XIV. I got captions running as well, and all that good stuff. So I hope you guys are having a good Sunday night. I was supposed to say having a good Friday night. It's Sunday, so I hope you guys are having a good Sunday night. I wasn't on yesterday. I wasn't actually feeling that good. Feeling that good. Yesterday I was just having some colon digestive issues and stuff. But I'm here right now to play some Final Fantasy XIV and dive into all that. Let me just clear out my laptop screen. And then after I'm done playing Final Fantasy XIV, going through the boss fight, the rest of the story and all that stuff, I may switch over to just streaming Dead by Daylight, Marvel Rivals, something like that. Maybe off the gaming laptop or just off the PS5, like I normally do. I hope you guys are all doing good. Oh, I see my wife. She is here. She was vibing to the music that you guys were hearing on the starting screen. That was the Final Fantasy XIV's music. So one of them is called Closer in the Distance. That is one of the key music songs that's in Final Fantasy XIV and Walker. And then the last song you guys just heard, that was actually the Shadowbringers main theme. So once you get past Stormblood, Shadowbringers is the next expansion after that. And that is like the main theme song that plays throughout the entire game. For everyone who's tuning in, watching the stream tonight, thanks so much. I appreciate it. I did give a shout out to my wife, Brother Fallacious. She has been streaming Kenneth vs. Spirits. She probably will be streaming that again in the coming days and stuff. Vito, what is up? It's morning already? Oh, oh yeah, are you like 3 hours ahead? 2 hours ahead, or something like that. Thank you, Vito. Hello, what is up? Okay, let me just give you guys shout outs while I'm at it. Vito, yeah, have you been streaming? I think I saw like a notification for you. Hello, let me give you a shout out. So today is the big day, guys. I am finally officially streaming off of my gaming laptop. What Pokemon does Rhyhorn evolve into? Rhyhorn. You know, I was supposed to say Kangaskhan, but that's not correct. Let us consult the internets. Or is this more of a joke, more of a riddle? Into oh, Rhyhorn evolves into Rhydon. That level 42, apparently. Right on these nuts. Yeah, I just saw Rhyperior. I guess that is a new evolved form or something. It's like with a drill or something. I don't know. You know, I never realized that Rhyhorn actually evolved. Like, evolves. I never realized that. How little I know of Pokemon. How little I know of Pokemon now, guys. Speaking of, I am actually excited for, I did that to, he did that to, Moon, and so, yo, Ty, hello, thank you for recommending Moonstream. Ooh, that was just some chaotic energy. It's like, what's data center here? It's like, what bread are you on? I'm like, what? Like, what? Like, it was just like, what bread are you on? I'm like, what? And they meant data center. So that was some chaotic energy right there going on in that room. I appreciate that raid. Tell me to read for that. But no, seriously, for everyone who's here tonight, thank you so much. I'm sorry I wasn't on yesterday. just wasn't feeling that great. And then, but yeah, like tonight, I'm excited. We're gonna take on that final boss. I kind of sound like a video guide, not really a true guide of like what to do. Really, it's just what moves to look out for. There's a couple of tank busters, some like gravitational black hole energy wave nonsense crap that goes on in the fight. I like my goal is because I'm going as a tank. I don't want to kill my team. I don't want to be the cause of the wipe. Like if anybody's gonna get like cause the wipe, it has to be a DPS. Seriously. And if you guys are DPS players, I'm sorry. No offense. Yeah, like for me it's because of my ulcerative colitis. Like I have that. It's a lifelong battle and stuff. I'm on daily medications for that. So yesterday it was actually just kind of weird. I think probably I had like a tomato or something like in my food without realizing it. And so it was just like ugh to me. Like tomatoes are like one of the things I should like not be eating because of my colon. Like my colon doesn't work well with tomatoes. So no more pizza, you guys. No more marinara sauce. No more spaghetti. I have to go Alfredo pizza. I have to go Alfredo garlic sauces. I have to like do no more spaghetti. I have to do Alfredo chicken Alfredo now. Really, or if I get spaghetti, it has to be Alfredo sauce instead of marinara sauce. Unfortunately, I can't even have ketchup. There you go. I gotta switch from ketchup and I have mustard now. As I am yapping away, I should probably just log in if I'm working. Yeah, it is. Chicken Alfredo is actually really good. It's tasty, especially like with the perfect noodles and like the chicken's like really prepared really well. Oof. It hits the spot. Okay, it may get kind of loud because you know how it is when you log into Final Fantasy XIV, when you log into Dontrell, it's like one of the angels come and visit you and it's like, be not afraid, and it's just a loud like sound. Like seriously, I swear to you guys that like if I get visited by an angel, they'll probably use that opening of Dontrell just to like go, I have arrived, be not afraid. Like I swear that's probably how an angel is gonna come down and visit me there and use that Final Fantasy song. And that's how you know, okay, yeah, I'm in a good place. Hey voiceless, welcome in. Yo, when I first heard that Dontrell opening, I think Blow was sitting next to me, and like, I was like, what was it? Like, Blow was sitting next to me, and I was just prepared for, you know, something chill, cool, because we had, you know how Endwalker had, like, it was just the moon and everything. It was peaceful. And then I'm just like sitting here and it's just like a white ass screen comes up and it's like bro the Dontrell song and I'm like oh no. I think Blow was like sitting right next to me as that happened. I was not prepared for that. Voiceless, welcome in and hopefully you're having a wonderful evening, night, and you're not raging League of Legends at the moment. If you are, no worries, I understand. I am the same in Marvel Rivals. The rage is strong, especially when you want to win, you know? When you want to get that W in. Oops. I'm using my wrong, I have two mouses, so one mouse is for my gaming laptop, the other mouse is actually for the stream setup. But yeah, Chicken Alfredo is really great, and it is like, I have to, like, I can't have any tomato-based products anymore. So no more ketchup, you guys. Like I swear to you guys, it is very difficult trying to figure out what to have with my chips now, because I used to always love chips and salsa, but I can't have salsa anymore. So it's like, okay, I just eat chips plain as it is. And then I can't have ketchup. So imagine eating a hot dog, like what the hell am I gonna put on it? I can't put ketchup on it. I have to put mustard or relish or something else on it just to enjoy a hot dog now. Ugh. Okay, so when I log in, I'm like right in that boss room, so when I get into the boss room, it's probably gonna get loud again, so I do apologize. Okay, there's 11 people. Oh. Let me just lower the audio a little bit, so you guys don't get on my case and be like, it's so loud, Shiva, it's too loud. I should be looking over here playing, and then I kind of just turn my head and look over this way for this. And I do have captions on. I don't know if that's actually going through. Oh, yeah, it is. Cool. So I just been chilling here in front of the boss. I actually grinded after my last Final Fantasy stream. I legit grinded for armor and stuff. So I'm just here for the vibes right now, yes. The song, the technicity. It's a banger. Yes. I guess it's a little bit of delay from turning the screen on. It could just be the delay in the screen. Something like that. But hopefully everything's good. You guys can see me adjusting the volume on my laptop. Okay, how's that? Sound good? And I'm sorry for the loud volume, you guys. I apologize. I'm still learning how to do a good stream off my laptop. Hopefully the audio sounds good. It sounds good on mine. I'm actually hearing it all sometimes. Oh, you're lucky because of our game. Okay, no worries, voices. So hopefully that good match and you win. You get that W. Babe, thank you for that little call out on the volume. Hopefully it's doing good now. Very good. Alright. Let's just drink some coffee and help myself out. Like, I'm gonna tank a boss fight, so I'm kind of like, I gotta get myself into like a mental prep of it, because it's a boss fight I've never done before. It's a boss fight that's brand new, too. And so it's kind of like, I gotta like, psych myself up about it. Ty, like, you tank, right? Like when you go to the boss fight, it's brand new, what do you do? It's just cowling it is? You just dive into it, or what? Do you like go as a DPS or? This is a vibe. This song is a vibe, I'm not gonna lie. Short stuff! Thank you for the raid! Thank you for the raid! I appreciate you for that! Welcome in! How are you, short stuff? How are you? Everyone else who joined the raid? thank you, short stuff. I hope you had a good stream. Playing the Quarry. Oh, yeah, tongue-tied. I've been getting tongue-tied, okay? Ever since I had dinner, the Delicious earlier today, we went for some burgers at this place called Nations. It's kind of like a burger joint here in California. And we went and I had a patty melt. And after finishing the patty melt, I just kept getting tongue-tied talking. I don't know why. Leah, thank you so much for coming in as well. Oh, you finished the quarry! Yay, nice! What do you think about it? Was it good? For everyone who's coming in, my name is Shiva. or MF Shiva, everybody just calls me Shiva, really. And I tend to stream a lot of Resident Evil, a lot of horror games, some horror games and stuff. So Resident Evil, Silent Hill, Fatal Frame, stuff like that, you name it, I stream that. And I tend to stream some Marvel Rivals, and also Final Fantasy XIV, which is what I'm doing right now. And I'm about to dive into like the current final boss of the main story in Final Fantasy XIV. Wrap up the main story quest and work on everything's in game, and maybe play Double Daylight later or Marvel Rivals, something later. If I am playing Double Daylight or Marvel Rivals, you guys are more than welcome to join me. For short, I appreciate the raid, really. I don't want to look at the camera. I haven't heard camera yet, but I appreciate you for the raid and stuff. And it's Leah, right? Thank you so much for your comments and stuff and joining the chat. Just a heads up, I do have an ad about to run in like 3 minutes, so I'm just gonna gap for a bit, let the ad roll, and then once the ad is done, then we're gonna dive into the boss fight. I want to keep you guys into the action as well. So, for anyone who's new to the channel, just getting with the raid and everything, I have been streaming since the pandemic. Really, take a few breaks here and there, and it's, you guys probably, like, in my long-time viewers, you guys know my style. I like to sit down, I like to chat with you guys, I like to communicate with you guys, I like to see how you guys are doing, how life's going for y'all, and everything. I got 4 people killed. Oh, 4 people died in the story. It's like Until Dawn, right? Short stuff, like characters could die, and it's just like that's it. Kind of thing. Yo, look, I'm not gonna lie. Some Until Dawn spoilers. Really, Until Dawn was like my game I played that they made, and they were back on the PS4 when I played it. I got all the way up to the very, very end of the game. Everybody was alive. Except the very, very end, the main character died because I didn't hold control right. Like, the controller like vibrated and moved. And because it moved just a little split second, the monster killed the main character, and that was the only person that didn't live in the entire game. And I almost had it perfect on my first run. I was so pissed off by that, and I haven't gone back to playing those games. Sure, yeah, sure. I understand. That was me Until Dawn. I get that. I get that so much. Like, you're just trying to keep them all alive and they still down. One of them dies, what the hell? Like, games like that, like, I love horror games and stuff, but I hate when they have that mechanic in there where it's permadeath, and you're just like, oh. And I got, that's gonna run about in a minute, so anyone who's not subscribed to the channel, I do apologize, but the ad helps out the channel, so feel free to stick through that. It'll help out a ton. And then, if you guys subscribe, ad-free viewing, and I do have a bunch of emotes as well for emotes to use. And chapter ass. Short. Oh no, Troy. Oh man. I'm sorry, that just made me laugh. Hopefully I don't get my my cheeks clapped against this boss tonight. In case you guys are wondering, that boss is the thing that's like right in front of me on the screen. So it's this weird creature of darkness. They call him E or ENUO or something like that. Alright. For anyone who's new to the channel, if you guys have played Final Fantasy XIV before or anything like that, let me know. I tend to geek out about it. I have a nerd viewer in my chat, Rashnaut, who also geeks out hard about Final Fantasy XIV. Alright, so the ad is running. I'm gonna wait at least a minute and a half so everybody can come back, and then we could dive into the boss fight. Because I'm going in as a tank, so I'm getting kind of tank anxiety a little bit. Because I'm going in, it's a new boss fight. I don't really know much of the mechanics, and I don't want to kill my teammates. They're going to be complete random players, probably. So I'm gonna like breathing inside, internally breathing, calming myself, but also drinking coffee to hype myself up too. Like, my wife knows this as well. Like, she plays a tank in Final Fantasy XIV as well. She gets that tank anxiety as well. Boy, she's like, oh, do you have to tank after this? And then she's like, Shiva, can you come and join me on this? I'm like, okay, I'm joining. Alright, ad is running for another minute and 30 seconds, and then after that, we'll keep with the boss fight. Mind my business. Let's see. But no, seriously, Short, I appreciate that raid. You came in at just a good time, right when I started. But it's okay, I know my wife is new to the MMO side of things, and I'm like, okay, I'll come in and I'll be the main tank. Especially for these boss fights, because in these boss fights, for those of you guys who don't know, there's always 4 DPS, 2 healers, and 2 tanks. So my wife is one tank, I'm the other tank. Or I'll go in as the healer and make sure she doesn't die. I'm just like, okay, heal, whatever. Or I'll become the actual primary tank where the boss is just beating the shit out of, and my wife is over down there, so just smacking away at the boss. The ad's over in 15 seconds. And then I'm gonna queue up, because the moment I queue up as a tank, I should instantly have the, get into the boss fight. I hope. Okay, ad's over. Let's get into that boss fight, guys. Alright, there we go. We have 50 there. Should be good. Alright, you guys, I'm queuing up for the fight. Wish me luck. Okay, we've got 5 minutes. I am queuing up at an odd time. It's a Sunday night, so I don't really think that many people are playing, because everybody has work next day. Not like me, but. So, we'll see. I'm going as a tank, so it should be fine. But this is the thing that I need to do. Zero, dude, welcome in. How far are you gonna make it, Zero? Zero is also another Final Fantasy player, you guys. Thanks, Leah. Thanks so much for the lurch. I appreciate it. You gotta go to work at 3-0? Shit. Did you spend all day playing Final Fantasy? Alright, we got 2 tanks already, we got 1 DPS. You guys can see, you guys can see like right here. You guys see my mouse, you can see how many players are getting queued up. So I got 2 tanks, and then no healers, and got 1 DPS so far. You got pretty far, sir? How far did you get? Did you get to the Chrono dungeon? Did you take on the boss fight too? You passed Treno? Nice. Did you get to the boss though? What do you think about the boss? Yes, Doom Thing. Did you get it? Or are you about to fight it? You didn't die except once. Was it from the AoE or what? Or did you like fall off the tracks? But the song's vibrant. So right now, it was a. I had a feeling, dude. I had a feeling. Like, it happens to me too. We get tunnel vision. I'm just smacking the shit out of the boss. Then we end up forgetting it. Oh, there's a puddle of damage about to hit us, and then we get it. Like, as a tank, as a gunbreaker, it doesn't really affect me as much, but if I play a Samurai, Viper, or Reaper with the DPS classes I have, then yeah, I could probably die from it. You're ready for another DPS 2 months? Not my business. My wife is spicy time, yes. My wife is like that. I'm just kidding. Please don't kill him. But ready for another GPS 2 guys. So Zero, your Dancer Reaper, it depends. Like, Reaper uses a lot of the Dragoon's armor set, so if you already have your Dragoon's armor, like the poetics and stuff, like the level 80, 90, and 100 armor for your Reapers, then, for your Dragon, then it'll apply for the Reaper bosses. So yeah, you could go Reaper and have an easier time with their armor. Dancer uses the range DPS armor set, so like the stuff with the machinist on it, machinist and bard. And I would recommend Dancer if you want something different. Like if you want to try something different and just want to be able to attack large groups and stuff, then Dancer would be the best way to go about it. You can also attack from far away as Dancer. Oh, I thought. Alright guys, boss fight. This is Zero, some slight spoilers for this fight because it is the final boss fight in the current MSC.
All who dare oppose me shall quake before the silken dark.
If somebody else is taking a defense stance, so I'm good. My goal is to basically the ads, the possible.
The void's power is mine to wield.
There's so many numbers popping up on the screen. Okay, we need to avoid that side.
Be still.
I pressed the wrong button. Oops. Oh, you know what happens.
Accept your downfall.
I know this is pure chaotic right now, yes. Let's try and come on, go with it.
Doth the yawning rift not
Alright, baby, going out. That would get lots of it. Alright, the boss fight's gonna need to change phases.
to your future.
The darkness. Let the light guide you.
Do you get to the light?
You must break free.
Here we go. That's some Kingdom Hearts stuff right there, guys.
The underlings are no more. Now to deal with NOO.
Life and death rendered meaningless.
Yeah, I don't know if there's like a
Light,
proton
protect
vent or
us.
something.
I will not yield my domain.
Light dark combo.
Such is the power of the void.
Now it's basically just the single all version. Avoid the side where he's gonna. Oh.
The void shall never cease to be. My power is absolute. The void's power is mine to wield.
Oh, I didn't realize Gobos and Zoro are like here with us.
Doth the yawning rift not tempt you? Be still.
I just took that in.
Doth the yawning rift not tempt you? Be still.
Oh no, what the?
And thus did all boundaries cease to be.
There's a delay in my controller, guys.
They must be sealed away.
Somehow my controller had stick drift and I just like okay, so we've got an ad just in time too. So okay, I am about to enter an ad apparently. And we did it, you guys. We, like, cleared the boss. We did it on the first go. So, I don't know. That was actually a really fun boss fight. I'm not gonna lie. That was actually fun. I enjoyed it. It was a near perfect run. I don't know why at the very end my controller just went, whoop, you're gonna run off this way. It could have been a lag or something in my laptop. But babe, Blacious, thank you for lurking and enjoy your nap. Hopefully, if I'm too loud, just let me know. Guys, I'm gonna give a shout out to my wife again. She is streaming Ken & Bridges Fairytale. So she might be on maybe later on tonight, tomorrow, coming days to continue more of that story. Zero, hopefully you're ready for this boss fight. Zero, I don't know if you're still there either, but hopefully you're ready for this fight. It's just really the only thing that's the most challenging part of this fight is the fact that like the boss does like these black hole things, and you kind of like have to pay attention to that and figure out where to like line yourself up and stuff, and don't be on the side that he's looking at, because then if you on the side that he looks at, he's gonna like basically cleave the entire side of that map with an AoE on top of whatever the black hole attack is. And then when there's two of them side by side, then there's like go in the center behind the boss, so on and so forth. You just gotta be very mindful of the AoEs on this fight. Short, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. as well, Leah as well. I think for the lurk, everyone who's here lurking, just enjoying me yap for a while. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys sticking to me, or sticking with me on this stream. I'm so tongue-tied. I'm sorry, guys. But okay, that's over. Let's dive back into the... Let's see what the story is going for. We're gonna get some cutscenes and stuff. Zero, how's that Jill Valentine haircut? What's that one thing?
I'm glad you came. We would have struggled to face Enuo alone. I presume you journeyed here to prevent more Void Scent from passing through the gate.
With Enuo defeated, there are none left in this realm who pose a serious threat. I dare say the problem is resolved.
So we're seeing Gomez as a good guy right now.
Cause for alarm indeed. Tell us more. So the breach wasn't limited to the Void Gate. For better or worse, precious little has changed in the 13th since Zeromus fell. Have you noticed anything unusual?
I know not the reason events have unfolded this way, but there is, perhaps, an explanation as to why the Void Gate and the fissures opened.
Those guys wondering, we're in the world of Final Fantasy IV?
Here, in my domain, even the slightest change is keenly felt. When the gate opened, I sensed not the workings of some external force. Rather, it felt as if the barrier between our worlds was weakening naturally, moment by moment, until the two came to meet.
And you think this weakening could be happening elsewhere?
'Tis a possibility.
What of Razatan and Garlemald? Eulus took mercy upon the interloper. Whether Void Scent or Garlean, we all share the same longing for home. Should we meet, I will gladly offer them aid. Please tell Eulus as much.
Oh, it's not Julius, it's Julius.
Wait, how exactly did you get here? No mortal could traverse the Void Gate in its current state.
Divine intervention room, basically.
And this path of yours is still there. I cannot see it.
does it reveal itself to me. Perhaps the path serves only the key bearer.
So our key is letting us traverse worlds, basically.
So it is not a means to travel freely back and forth. A pity. I would have liked to see my friends again.
Now seems opportune time to give Zara the parcel Jules prepared for her. Oh, the lunch bag. That's what was for. It's for Zara. You know what? I think I went to the fight not equipped with like my best stuff. It's the one thing that whenever you switch between PC and the PlayStation version for me, like, my armor does not get saved between the two systems. So I thought we do all this. Do it some of this. That's fine. Now I just gotta check my portraits, make sure everything's good. Wait, now we're good. So it's weird between when you flip between different versions of Final Fantasy XIV. The armor you equipped before you log out, I'll say on the PlayStation, doesn't get carried over onto like your PC or Xbox version, and you have to like re-equip it and make sure your collaborator is updated and your portrait's fixed. It's a little weird bug, I guess you could say, and hopefully maybe they'll eventually fix it. It's nothing major, it doesn't really break the game and stuff, but it's just a weird thing that happens. So like, for example, if say you actually have to be at level 755 for a boss fight, but you have all the armor on, you have to equip your 755, but you stop playing on the PlayStation and then you move to your PC version and play it, and then you're not able to get into the boss fight area. It's hard because your armor piece doesn't update and carry over, so you just gotta re-equip it, then you'll be able to enter the boss fight. For those guys wondering, Golbez is actually from Final Fantasy IV. He is technically the villain in that game. In here, he is more of a good guy, anti-hero. It'll make more sense if you play through it, because there's so much stuff that happens in Final Fantasy XIV that like it's to the point now where it's just hard to describe the overall lore of the series unless you've actually gone through it and experienced it yourself. Which brings me to my next point. Final Fantasy XIV does have a free trial. It's available on all systems and PC, and it'll be out on the Switch too in August. But there's a free trial for Final Fantasy XIV that you could play from the very beginning, of Realm Reborn, all the way up to the end of Shadowbringers. So you get basically 4 parts of a 7-part story. You get to play for free, absolutely free. And I say give it a shot, give it a try, play it, get into it, see how the story is, maybe it'll click for you, and so on and so forth. Okay, so we're handing over the lunch bag. Zero. In Zero and Gomez's world, because they are the world of darkness, basically, or the Void Scent world, they don't really eat food like normal, so her taking food is her getting back to her humanity side. Like in Zero's world, they basically eat each other. They consume the soul of each other. They're basically monsters that just eat the soul and stuff of each other. So he's off the volume bit, and I'm gonna adjust it here. There we go. So, I was gonna say something. So yes. So in their world, it's basically they're technically monsters, and the way they eat and everything, they eat other monsters. That's how they get the powerful, and they sustain them stuff. So Zero temporarily came to our world, and she had like apples and food and stuff like that, and actually started becoming more human. So she loves to eat actual normal food. Which is why she got a lunch back, a DoorDash from Julie's. Okay, peeking from beyond, zero message to discuss. Until our battle earlier, I hadn't called upon darkness in some time. In truth, I find light a better fit these days. Ever since he left, we've been roaming the void in search of individuals who would join our cause. Although we returned to the Red Moon after sensing Mina's presence, rarely did we linger in a single location. However, if the interloper you spoke of does intend to seek me out, it might be wise to return to my domain. Why don't you join us? With Ina defeated, the source should be in no imminent danger. So the interloper they're talking about is probably kayaks or preservation. They're probably after Zero. Like Zero is someone similar to like my character and to Arthur and a bunch of other characters. They're uniquely powerful. So I accidentally pressed the auto run button and then I went running off the cliff in the boss fight. Yeah, if it was stick drift, I would be automatically running in one direction. I'm good. I'm good. I just gotta check out something. Just want to make sure my captions are running. Hopefully the captions are working. Oh, they are. So if you're on your phone, you actually have to hit the thing that says stream CC, and then it'll open up a separate window that'll actually have captions for you guys. situate between here and the center of the moon. I used to travel to the surface in days long past, though I suddenly had need less by General's programs. I don't know how to pronounce that person's name. Igiro herself crafted the device that I might lay low serving supply. Ironic that we now use it seeking to restore light to the world. Now forgive my idle reminiscence, 'tis the time we made our descent. So we're heading to Zero's actual world. We're entering the world of darkness. The people that Zero and Gobas are recruiting, or not people, the monsters, they're here in this town that looks like crap right now. But Zero is saying that because Zero believes that they may get more people and they may need to expand how big the town is. I just realized an ad is running for the next minute, so I'm just gonna walk over where I need to go. But I just want to see if it is stick drift on the control. I'm gonna run a straight line. Stick drift. Also, characters do sway to the left and right times. So this is Zero's hideout. A single bed, a desk, a table, some pottery. So Zero is telling us to use these transmitters, these ether transmitters, basically to transport light. Okay, now we're going to be transporting some light around. You're probably wondering where are the other players and stuff. This is an instance, so it's kind of like, think of it as like a dungeon, but friendly. The monsters are not attacking, as you see. It's a friendly dungeon, basically, where it's just you and the NPCs interacting and stuff. It's a more intimate type of setting, instead of like having like 51 players run around all at once. Is it up there? It is up there, okay. I need to get up there, go up the stairs, and run. So I need to go in here. And come up. And make another off. I'm gonna make that right. There we go. So the sparkly spot over there that says destination, that's where we got it. Oh, there is a little bit of a delay in my control. That's right. So there's a little slight delay on my DualSense. Once I start playing the PS5 again,
upon activation, these transmitters will shine with light from beyond, sent courtesy of our ever-watchful friends. They will serve as beacons in the dark for those that would seek me out.
It's Indian. Milkus. Milkus. Milkus.
Void! An immortal, no less. I did not expect to see you here.
I am Zero, and this is my domain. 'Tis a safe haven for those who abhor conflict. Among those gathered here, many aspire to restore this world to how it once was.
Such a thing is possible.
Indeed. Though how long the endeavor will take, I cannot say. But for those of us abandoned by death itself, what do we have but time to try, and try again?
Very well. This light is ample proof your comrade spoke true. However long it takes to restore our world, you shall have my aid.
And you shall have mine.
Just flies off. Boosting Joseph's intervention has helped Forge and Yvonne. Thank you for bringing word to our gathering. You'll head home sooner rather than later. You will not be able to freely return to Zero's domain or certainly wish to leave. Yeah, there's not really much you can do. It's not like a typical RPG where there still might be some hidden things to do and stuff. In MMO, it's kind of like there's not really much hidden stuff to find. They return back to the main.
Would you deliver a message to Euless for me? Tell him that we're making progress towards rebuilding our home. And I hope that he is too.
Enuo's Memoria will be safe here. The crystal containing Zeromus has been passed on to our allies in the First. If Enuo's Memoria might serve them in restoring their world, we shall likewise consider its transfer.
How much simpler it would be to aid one another in our respective fights, were it not for these boundaries between us.
I feel like Evercode is going to be us trying to break down all those barriers between the worlds.
Safe travels, my friend. We take comfort in the knowledge that you're out there fighting too, wherever you may be.
No luck, I'm afraid. It appears she's not in Mare Lamentorum.
Oh, there I am.
Wait. Is that...
God, you had us worried. You suddenly disappeared. We didn't know what to think.
Shortly after you vanished, the Void sent incursion abruptly ended. We surmised you had a hand in that, but never did it cross our minds that you were fighting alongside Zero and Golbez.
This golden path you said you traversed wasn't visible to us either. Nor did we hear a voice. Ethos. Might this be the key's true name?
While many mysteries remain, for now, I am glad to learn the state of affairs in the 13th. Golbez's suspicion that the barrier twixt worlds has begun to weaken. 'Twould certainly explain the surge in fissures manifesting in the source.
I'm not gonna lie, the graphics right now look really good on this laptop.
Yet what could be behind such a phenomenon?
Oh, this one.
And who might you be? Not a void scent, I'd wager.
Greetings.
Just one with the comics. An Ascian.
I am Helmarut of the Ascians. We are your sworn foes, I know. But on this occasion, will you not put away your arms? I wish only to talk. Thank you for affording me a chance.
Bereft of the Unsundered, we were under the impression you and yours no longer had cause to continue your activities. That you should reveal yourself at this juncture. I assume you are the one who bestowed Calyx with the knowledge of summoning and the reflections.
Yes, that is correct.
She was the cause of everything that happened in Dawntrail. I was gonna say yes. I need to get comfortable here. Is that Calyx?
Was it necessary to reveal my present form as well?
Calyx. So he succeeded in transferring his memories after all.
Be at ease. Even were I to occupy a combat-oriented vessel, I would not have the ability to defeat you. You destroyed my plan, my life's work. I have naught to replace it, nor will I ever regain what I once had.
So he was a villain. Technically, he is still a villain from Dawntrail. And I'm not gonna lie, that chipmunk is very menacing staring at me.
If you wish to speak, Halmarut, will you not tell us what it is that you hope to accomplish?
As you know, our star Aetheris was sundered into 4 and 10 shards in the time of the Ancients.
Basically, separated into like a multiverse kind of thing.
As the will of the star, Hydaelyn perpetuated this unnatural division for millennia. And in the wake of her passing, nature has begun to reassert itself. As a wound knits itself together, the star seeks to become whole once more. Yes, it seeks to rejoin with all of its shards. Unlike the one we Ascians attempted to orchestrate, however, the star's rejoining will afford mankind no special treatment. All life and matter will be condensed into a single whole and remade for a new beginning. A complete rebirth.
Yeah, so basically, the entire multiverse is having incursions, and it's just floating in on itself, and then leading to basically. Don't tell me it should be that they're following Marvel's Avengers Doomsday Secret Wars storyline. It's the only thing that makes sense, that they're copying like the multiversal aspect of something you would read in DC or Marvel comics. Alright, I do have an ad running in 10 seconds, so stick through that. You guys help us out the channel a ton. If you're new to the channel, sit through it, it helps out, and definitely drop a follow too. I would greatly appreciate that. For everyone who's in tonight, hope you guys are having a wonderful night on your end, and everything's going good too. Hey, the ad's running, I believe. I think. Should be. Okay, it's kind of like, it's apparent now. I know what they're trying to achieve, but Final Fantasy XIV is a new story. Oh, sorry, I'm yawning so much. I think I'm getting that food come right from the burger I had earlier. Alright, so the ad is actually starting now properly. So for everyone who's tuning in and watching, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm actually monitoring the stream off of my phone as well, which is making sure everything's running well. Like, I don't know, like now after seeing this cutscene and putting it together, what's happening, I'm excited. I'm excited to see where Evercold is going to go with it all, and what's in the future of Final Fantasy, because we're getting, like, it's basically Secret Wars right there, in a way, with Final Fantasy XIV. Alright, so the ad is 25 seconds left. And once that's done, then I'll head back into story. Alright, The ad break is over. Let's dive back into the story.
Aetheris will return to the way it once was. Hundreds of millions of years past. To a quiet and peaceful time. Long before the light of mankind was kindled.
Supposing for a moment we believe you, how can you possibly know all this?
It is an inevitability that I have foreseen since time immemorial.
Which is the one who caused it.
A future that awaits should creation be freed from the influence of Hydaelyn and Zodiac. The star is tolerant to life. It holds no grudges, and neither rages nor weeps for being sundered. Yet by the same token, it is indifferent to life's survival. No amount of devastation and death can compel it to stop the wheels of creation from turning. The earth shakes, and mountains spew fire. Floods wash away the fruits of labor, and icy winds freeze and starve. Countless perish as nature runs its course. So many seeds of life have already been lost, yet in spite of this, people continue to believe that the morrow will come. But it will not. For nothing lies beyond the solstice, when all creation is reunited. When that day comes, every last trace of mankind shall be erased. I cherish man's journey. Despite losing his innocence and being made to live with suffering, he has forged ever onward. Strong, even as he is weak, his is a proud tale in the history of the star. It would be a shame for that tale to end. For all to wither and die, when some might yet survive. Would you not agree?
If a natural rejoining doth lead unto the solstice, then thine intent is to preemptively rejoin the worlds.
Correct. It was for this very purpose that Halmarut recruited suitable collaborators from the Reflections. Individuals like me, who would willingly doom another world in order to fulfill their aspirations. The Winterers, we are called. And if you and yours seek to protect all life, then sooner or later you shall have to contend with us.
The Winters, that is the terminology that was brought up in the effort called before.
Even if everything you claim is true, what you've done, Calyx, it's unforgivable.
I do not ask that you be pragmatic, nor do I seek your approval.
I'm so expecting Cross, you beat the crap out of Calyx.
Given your familiarity with other reflections, 'tis only natural that you are averse to our methods. But there is one irrefutable fact that you must understand. Should we take no action at all, the solstice will come, and no one will be left alive. No one. Of course, should it serve to satisfy your ambition, you are welcome to deal with the reflections as you deem fit. Like the pariah and wanderer who satisfied his own when he brought the star to the brink of ruin to face you.
Zeus's weapon, what?
Wait!
It was just some illusion, it wasn't an actual thing. They're just filling living way in with what just happened. Huh, lost receipt. This is the final quest. Implications of the solstice and the winter schemes, as well as our approach moving forward, will take time to consider. To that end, I believe we should gather and speak in person. And by we, I mean all our fellow science. For a change of pace, why don't we convene at the Rising Stones? I'm sure Tatar and the others would be happy to meet us there. Fine idea in many ways, our return is long overdue. No doubt, we can use some respite from Garmed, but trust there are no objections. To settle them to the Rising Stones. It's been a while to the Rising Stones, so we have to get them word on it. It's been so long since we've been here. So basically, guys, we're just trying to... There's two ways to go about it. You can either have a more violent way of rejoining the multiverse together into one universe, or try to find a way to save it all and save everyone in 7 multiverses. Will we start to will everything rejoin Evercold? Probably not. I think we'll kind of come to terms with one universe merging with us or something like that. Or who knows, maybe we fail spectacularly in Evercold and we learn from that. Nothing has changed since we last gathered here, and no doubt Tatar chiefly responsible for prevailing state of tightness. Speaking of, she and a great many of our comrades are en route. Let's wait for them a while longer. Right. Now we gotta get some.
Long it hath been since last we gathered here. though our order's dissolution was indeed in name only. Thereafter, we did largely operate independent of one another. All of which is to say, full glad am I to stand in such esteemed company once more.
Apologies for our delay. We're reporting for duty, as bid.
This is everyone that we could round up on short notice. The others are still en route. Estinian alone we weren't able to make contact with. But we're working on it.
It's okay, I know he's gonna be there in our gold drop kicking everybody.
No doubt his link pearl is buried at the bottom of his bag.
Knowing him, he'll turn up when we least expect it.
Now, as much as I'd like to savour our reunion, Tataru tells us there have been developments. Will you apprise us of the details?
I was drinking the water and I was kind of like, my hand was blocking that lantern thing and it's getting blurry.
The winter is
something's wrong with my...
and the solstice.
Like, I thought my eye was getting blurry. It was just the camera in the game.
The veracity of Halmarut's claims remains unclear. Yet it cannot be denied that, in his bid to convert the living into endless, Calyx was privy to knowledge of the reflections and more.
And the Winterers are formed of others, like him.
In light of the recent Void Scent incursions, I believe it would be wise to treat the solstice as a genuine threat. The problem is how to deal with it.
Both the source and the reflections are home to irreplaceable life. I would protect them all if I could. But if doing so means ushering in complete annihilation, then what can we possibly do?
I wonder, was Hydaelyn aware of the solstice?
Given that we had no knowledge of it when you journeyed to Elpis, you couldn't have warned Vinar. So it is entirely possible she was unaware. But in the course of sustaining the Sundered Star, she may have glimpsed this eventuality. So she believed that we could overcome this trial as well. Or rather, that the choice was ours to make.
Whichever it may be, it is we who must find the answer. We who live in the here and now.
Perhaps we could take a recess? Oh, I dare say everyone could use a rest.
Indeed. We have ample food for thought, and it would be good to catch each other up.
Ere I forget, Huron, I believe you should keep the key, Ethos, in your possession. After all, it seems that is one mystery I am not destined to unravel.
It was by no means an easy decision, but as the solstice is now our paramount concern, Asa and I have opted for and withdraw from our efforts in Garland. After all, anything we can do to protect our world will also serve to keep the Guardians safe. Julius and his comrades are already working towards a brighter future. Their own accord, honestly, I'm more worried about us. It's still difficult to see the path ahead, but hopefully we can get through this and return to Garland with our heads held high one day. Indeed, in the meantime, let's prepare a letter to Julius and the community. We mustn't let despair stay our hand. We have to talk to... okay. We have to talk to everybody. The Colchonnet and I had remaining corpus to monitor the situation among the Guardians and Verboston. Though seldom smooth sailing, in time the region settled, we were able to return. I understand the Garland community has made great strides in improving relations with other peoples. Hearing that, I feel we need zeal for resolving issues in Corvus. Perhaps you'd like to hear more about the Garland's accomplishment from me and the twins. It might stoke the fire even hotter. So these guys, they were kind of like in their early days of Final Fantasy XIV. So sometimes I kind of forget that they exist. Okay. And ad's gonna run in 23 seconds, so I'm just gonna chill for a bit. Everyone who's here, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, the ad's gonna end. Okay, the ad ended, so let's continue. After a show. Judging by your guides, Clemens, your studies must have been productive. Indeed, I have more or less mastered the fundamental principles of Charlatan astrology. At one point, I considered exploring other healing arts, but decided to preserve for more focused training to better leverage my skills on the battlefield. I don't think I'd be much use on the battlefield these days. I can scarcely hold my bow steady, let alone the target so surely brief or brotherly demonstrations as I am. I knew you still require constant supervision. You two haven't changed in the slightest. That makes me wonder how our colleagues that couldn't join us today are faring. Leonor and I were training Gridani with voice and attack the Trollsmith. Thankfully, we were able to fend them off with the help of the twin adders. When I heard the invasion had already spread across the star, I realized the gravity of the situation and ordered a confidential report sent to the other scions. That's why Tatara was so quickly apprised. Thank you. Thanks to you. We were able to make haste to guard me. While circumstance and duty may keep us apart, we remain bound by common purpose. Indeed, may that purpose continue to guide us now, though it's down together once again. Update Thancred. After your Ranger and I went off on our own, we decided to spend some time exploring Zatral. We never had the chance to visit during the Rise session, you see. We journeyed east through La Sanita before heading up the coast to the frigid northern reaches. where they revere a storied beast of the sea. The excursion only served to reinforce just how diverse Tra really is. We also met with the Waliki, though we had not the time to study their arts at length. We were privy to several intriguing demonstrations. Will that we could have indulged our curiosities further and traveled to yet more distant lands for better or for worse pragmatism tempered our wanderlust. Suffice to say, we still have plenty to see of the continent. I should very much like to return given the chance. Okay, now just talk to Tatar. Seems everyone has much and more to discuss with one another. Anyway, you're overdue for a proper break. The peace and quiet will help you think. Feel free to make yourself comfortable and Dawn's responding. That was pretty much it, guys. I think we're done with the end of this game. For now. Oh, there's a little cutscene to hype us up for the next patch in September.
Of course, should it serve to satisfy your ambition, you are welcome to deal with the reflections as you deem fit. Like the pariah and wanderer who satisfied his own when he brought the star to the brink of ruin to face you.
I detest evenings such as this. Too bright, too stimulating. The mind distracted by the inconsequential.
Alex.
You needn't be so wary. I merely come to offer information before my departure. Halmarut and I will soon cross the rift to observe the enactment of another Winter's plan. Our destination is the fourth.
That's where Evercall's gonna be.
A world locked in ice, whose lands are blanketed in thick clouds. In order to survive, man has fled to the skies, using great magics to establish new civilizations. I have my own designs I would see realized. Nothing more. Believe me or don't, as you like. For all I know, you lack the means to follow us anyway. What Halmarut said to you earlier. She suggested that dealing with the reflections might satisfy your ambition. But is that truly so? You have seen battles beyond counting, have defeated even the fear of death. Is there some conclusion that you seek, no matter the cost? I will share with you a truth. We Winterers each have an ambition that we wish to fulfill. To that end, we may share information with one another, but we do not necessarily share the same beliefs. Just as you and yours decried my actions, I find those of my fellows objectionable. Be that as it may, It is the culmination of our lives' works that we would bring to the world. Fruits born of undying devotion, daring aspiration, and unwavering ideals. No matter how we are reviled, no matter what we must steal, our actions will be vindicated by those who abide in the future we create. In your benevolence, you may seek to save everything and everyone. But once all is consequently consigned to oblivion, your noble deeds will amount to nothing more than folly. For no living soul shall remain to judge them.
I think Calyx, for the next, like, major storylines and stuff, is gonna pull, like, a Xenos. Like, you know how Xenos is constantly, like, on our case, on our ass, for, like, most of these previous expansions. I feel like Calyx is gonna take that spot. Eventually, if I get his body back, and then put up like a fight with us. There's no way in hell that little thing's gonna put up a fight. But I wonder who the villain's gonna be in Evercold. Or like another cutscene. The shadow stars are doomed to men. What turns the key to the winters? Okay, you guys. Looks like we did it. All main story quests. Trials are done. This is true. This is true. He tends to just like sit there and chill and plans things. I have a feeling he's gonna be a complicated villain. He already is, in my opinion. But he probably isn't gonna be. You know how Xenos will want to fight us and stuff. I feel like Calyx is gonna be that ongoing villain that's gonna show up constantly, be like a thorn in our side, and talk smack to us and then walk away until probably. Whenever the final expansion is, he's probably gonna like make his move then and try to attack us. Like, I don't think he's gonna do anything in Evercold. He'll probably just help us out against whoever that villain is in Evercold. But, like Holomut and Calyx and probably another Winter could be the key villains going forward. But now that I think about the Winters, what if Gobez was one of them? You never know. You never know. There's like one person from each reality, basically, could be a Winter. Yes. Alright. But I'm excited to see where the story's gonna go. They are definitely playing a play, like, they're definitely following Marvel's playbook, really. Like Marvel Comics or the MCU, where like they're doing Avengers Doomsday and the Secret Wars right after that, where it's just the merging of realities and everything. I have a feeling that's what's going on here. That's what Yoshi P and them are doing. They're just kind of like doing like a version of that for Final Fantasy XIV. My wild theory though, that at the very end of Final Fantasy XIV, where like the final expansion is, or where the final end to this storyline happens, I have a feeling they're probably gonna take everybody from like all the different universes. They're gonna probably put them like on an arc or something, like some sort of boat, I guess, like a spaceship or something like that, or some sort of grand arc, like a giant ass moon or something like that. And they'll probably transport them way back into the past to like where Elpis was, to where the actual ancients were, before the world and everything split in two, or split into multiple shards and stuff, and fragments. Just so everybody could live. Like, that's my wild theory that I think they're probably gonna pull off. But at the same time, it'll be kind of funny because it's an MMO, so it's like when that happens, you can't really go back to these places like you could like I don't know. That's just my wild theory. I'm just thinking out loud. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But Fandaniel, remember, there was like different versions of him too. One that was like misguided and became a villain. Another one was a villain. And another one was just so chaotic. Fandaniel, really. But I do like the way Calyx is, though. That's the thing. Like, I like how he is. I don't really like his character design, but I like his personality. I like his way of going about and doing things and stuff. Like, he has that vibe to him to make him, like, into a villain. The only thing is, I don't like his little puppet body that he has right now. Hopefully he gets a new body soon. And in his original design, I don't know why, when I was watching that cutscene, that original design just screamed to me like something out of Persona or Sing Megami Tensei type thing, like one of those SMT type RPGs. I don't know why I was thinking that. Like, I was just thinking like one of those like those more mature anime character kind of thing. It could be the Doctor outfit, really. I don't know. That's me. I'm just thinking out of the box. But I will say this. I am super excited for Evercode now, because I want to see how they're going to do this. How are they going to save the fourth? Are we going to be able to save the fourth, or are we going to fail in that expansion? I don't know. It could be bold. It could be a super bold thing for them to be like, oh, you're doing all this, but then we end up losing in that expansion for the first time. Like, we actually lose. The only other time that we ever lost in Final Fantasy XIV was in 1.0 when that ended and we got 2.0. When we went from the original Final Fantasy XIV to A Realm Reborn, we did lose technically, and Bahamut appeared and all that. So it'd be nice if we could do something like that again. Like, we could like try to win and everything, but we still lose at the end of that expansion just to get our asses kicked and everything. Like, and I'm not talking about us when we got our ass kicked from Xenos and Stormblood. That is a guy. I mean, like an actual, like, definitive ending that we lost at. I don't know, that's me. That's me. I'm just randomly thinking and spinning my head on this. Sure. What's your take on it, Hella? Like, how do you think it has to go? Like, for me personally, I know that the next expansion I ever called is about the fourth, and maybe the expansion after that could be like a different world, really, that we have to go to again. The one after that could be the actual world where everything kind of like comes to a head, kind of like Endwalker kind of thing. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, it would be wild if we go back and get Metron just to save everyone. You never know. But I'm not gonna lie, every time they say Ethos, I keep thinking Final Fantasy XVI and Ethos and Mythos, all that stuff that Ultima would say in there. So I'm like, can the main villain of this all, the big bad behind it all, can it be Ultima coming into play? Carl, they're just like, look at me, it's like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm not gonna lie, Thanker and your ranger up there in the background, they're just like, bro, I just want to go back to the tropical resort and chill and relax. I don't want to do this end of the world crap again. That's the way your ranger looks in the background. If you guys can see his hand, he's just like, oh, I don't want to do this again. I don't know why I jumped. The one other thing was I was gonna look and see where do I start Beastmaster. Yeah, it's not. Like, I don't think this is gonna be a 10-year story. I feel like it's more like a 5-year story. Like, we're in the second year of that 5-year story. That's me, personally. Like, I think this is gonna be shorter than the last one. Like, I truly believe that 14's this next story is only gonna be like maybe 5 years. Same. The rework for Evolve mode looks really nice. I can't wait to try it. And then, like, all the behind the scenes, like gameplay content, all those updates, it's nice. Those quality of life improvements, really. Where's Beastmaster? Sorry. Wait, is Beastmaster out right now, or is that... Wait, Beastmaster's out in September? I thought it was out, like, now, or... Ah, man. $7.56, okay. I have been bamboozled by Yoshi P. Yeah, I'm like looking it up on my phone, trying to like figure out where it could be. Okay. It's on the classes list? Like Blue Mage and that? Man, I was looking forward to doing Beastmaster. That was like a thing. Let's see. Ah, right here. Beastmaster, limited job. Let's see. The symbol looks like a fox, now that I look at it. But okay. So that kind of sucks. I thought it'll be in, that was the thing I wanted to do for the second half of the stream. But it looks like there is no Beastmaster. Yeah, I got bamboozled because I thought it was out today, like, well, not today, like out last week with this MSK patch, or if not, it would have been out like in a couple of weeks when the other stuff comes out. But okay, so I have been bamboozled by Yoshi P and company. Sorry about that, guys. I just realized it's 11:15 right now. I'm kind of like, I want to game some more and stuff off the laptop. That I saw. I did see some screenshots. Some people took pictures and stuff, and they posted in a Final Fantasy group that I'm in. And they're like, what is this monster? I haven't seen this before. It was like this weird purple thing, black shroud. So yeah. Like I legit thought it was out. Like I was looking forward to like leveling that one up. Dude, something different, you know? But it looks like now for Final Fantasy, I'll just be working on the Arcadian stuff, the Pandemonium stuff, and then also try to get through like those big 24-man raids. I never did the Endwalker one, and I never did the Dawntrail one, so I'm still gonna work on those. No, now of course I gotta do Hildebrand and get my Phantom weapon up. But that's all stuff that I'll probably do not on stream, because I know that's the grindiness is, yeah, not that fun to stream. Like the Phantom weapon grind. Like I remember when I did the first set like a year ago or something like that. It was just so grindy. Get it? That's the other thing. I can't wait till Evercoat comes out and all the grindiness kind of goes away at times. Let me exit out of my game. Okay. Let me see. Like I'm tempted to play just some other things for a bit, but I don't really know what else to play. Like the reason why I'm like I don't know what to play is because my brain is getting tired. I'm getting sleepy too. I think I'll probably just end the stream here, guys. I am getting tired. I'm disappointed. I'm sad. I'm sad I can't play Beastmaster right now. But I do want to say thank you to everyone who stuck with me on the stream as I progress through the story, the MSQ in Final Fantasy XIV. And it was just like, you know, chilling, vibing, checking out the stream here and there and stuff. I'm gonna give a shout out to all you guys who are here still on the stream. So Hella, there you go. Make sure you guys check out these guys as well. Like my wife over here, Blacious, she's actually taking a nap. She's probably out cold to sleep in the next room over. But she is streaming Canada Bridge Spirits. Vito is streaming The Elder Scrolls Online. And Ty, you are streaming Final Fantasy XIV. Awesome, amazing time. Ty, is Moon on right now? Is anybody on right now that I could probably raid into? Hey, I don't really have anybody on at the moment. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, of course, Vita. Thank you for lurking out over here. Thank you, Vito. Thank you. And yeah, of course, no worries too for the shout. Yeah, that's how it is. That's something I noticed way back when I started like streaming stuff, that like not a lot of us are on the weekend because, you know, life and all that stuff, and also viewer count is very low on the weekend. So to have you guys all here checking this out though on a Sunday night, especially when most of us have work the next day, I appreciate that. So thank you for sticking with me, guys. Hungry, the Twitch channel. What kind of channel is that? Like a Food Network kind of thing? Oh, learn how to cook? Nice. Let's see. Jun Chinxi, who else is still here? Us. Just like, I hope I don't forget anybody. Oh, Voices was here. There. I remember Voices said he was they were in a match or something like that. It's the Voices was the last person. Vita, how is that coming along, the cooking and all that? It's just whatever he was gaming. Zero did stream once, I believe, but it was on his old account. This is his new Twitch account because he can't remember his login for his old one. He's still surviving ramen hot dogs. That is sometimes the life right there. That's me when I was in college. Which is like late night ramen, late night hot dogs, French fried pizzas, and stuff like that. I can't even have my favorite French fried pizzas anymore. Hot dog flavored ramen. Hell, that sounds like a Limp Bizkit album right there. But at the same time, have you had a hot dog flavored ramen? Nathan's hot dogs, and we have a deal. if you ever have hot dog flavored ramen, definitely like send me a video of that or something like that, because I'm curious. Now I'm curious how that tastes. I probably won't ever have it myself, but I need to know the reaction of this. But yes, so I'm gonna be ending my stream, and I do appreciate you guys all being here. I'll try to be on tomorrow. Like, I'm trying to be streaming every day for the next couple of weeks, and then I'm planning to go like on a trip like later on next month. So I probably won't be able to stream as often next month, but I'm gonna try to set up my laptop to stream. I don't know if it's gonna work properly. I have a streaming in-game all on one laptop. I don't know if that's gonna work or not for me. To visit my in-laws and stuff like that. There's been a new addition of the family, so me and Blow are gonna go and see the new child in the family, our new niece, and we're excited for that. So it's gonna be a fun time right there. Hopefully one day soon we'll be able to travel to like the north, really the northern states and everything. I've like, the only time I ever traveled to like the northern states outside of like going up to like Washington State for family is when I flew out to Chicago to visit Blow's side of the family that lives over there for a birthday party. And then from there, we actually drove back from Chicago all the way down to Arizona, and then I flew back from Arizona to here. It was a chaotic 48 hours, to be honest, on that road trip. We survived a literal tornado on the way back. It was just chaos, really, like that. But thank you, Hella. Thank you for that. Yeah, everything should go well, and it's just, I don't know, it's just a new addition in the family, and just say hi and see how she is. and all that. Yo, look, I'm not gonna lie, it is hot in Arizona. Like, I can't survive in Arizona myself personally. It's way too hot. Like, I am much more somebody who prefers California weather. So, especially the Bay Area weather, like during the summertime and stuff. That's my thing. But okay, guys, that is it for me. I am getting tired. It is close to 11:30. I don't want to keep you guys up either. You guys probably do have work the next day and stuff, and so on and so forth. You guys get a rest. I'm gonna get my rest. I'll be back tomorrow night, hopefully, and I'll probably be continuing with my Resident Evil stream or Dead by Daylight or Rivals, Marvel Rivals, something like that. If I do play DVD or Marvel Rivals, you guys are more than welcome to join me on that and hang out with me in that game and all that, because there's TV8 mode and there's a couple of new modes in Marvel Rivals, like the vampire mode, and there's a mode where it's one Loki player against 6 of the Avengers, basically. It's like a boss fight kind of thing. It's actually kind of fun. But alright, guys, so that's it for me. I'm going to drop the ending screen on, play some music for you guys, and then I'll be heading out. But until then, you guys, until I see you guys again in the next stream, take care. Peace out. Later.